In Parkitect, playing vanilla can be lots of fun, but where I think this game shines is in modding. Today I'm going to let you guys know what my top 10 mods that you should 100% download. I'm going to split these mods into two categories, one being for decoration mods, and the other one being code mods to give the game more quality of life for the player. So without further ado, here are my top 10 mods in Parkitect. First, we'll check out the decoration mods, and fifth on my list is Pirates. An incredible mod by T10. While it is the only theme decoration mod on this list, it is very versatile in what it can do with the amount of rocks, wooden pieces, lights, and ropes, and much more miscellaneous decorations. A few of my favorite builds use it: a pirate village by RoboFlamingo, an entire map called Hidden Cove using the mod to its fullest by Sandy, and even some builds by Jod23. Not all of the builds need to be pirate themed though, as you'll find many of the rocks used in other builds, or the ropes used in different ways for wires or poles. I think it's probably the most helpful for natural areas, and I used them quite recently in this waterfall built for my Busch Gardens park. My fourth choice has to be Foliage Essentials 2, which is an amazing mod by Max Freak that adds a lot of plants that I find incredibly helpful for any build. And honestly, I use these over the vanilla plants. They add a lot more needed variety, with a combination of not looking too extremely detailed from the vanilla foliage, to breathing life into planters with the variety of flowers and tropical plants you get from this pack. You can see many examples used in my own builds, as well as many other popular builders like RoboFlamingo and Eric Westcott. My next choice is Scenery Essentials, another mod made by Max Freak. This mod will probably become one of the best mods in the future with the amount of updates this gets. It has everything you need for themed decorations like haunted houses, a festive or winter theme, and recently added some elven fantasy themed items. It also has plants and lots of rockwork pieces you can truly expand upon Foliage Essentials 2 and get your park's planters looking super sleek. Next is Resortitect, and I would say this is a must for realistic parks, as it adds items for backstage, gift shops, and of course things for resorts, hence the name. One of the pieces I use so much is its poles. I find them extremely useful paired with mods like Construction Anarchy and Transform Anarchy, and it allows you to make some pretty realistic supports without needing an extra mod for just supports for coasters. They're also nice to help add detail to buildings, and have the extra custom image flags and signs are also a great bonus. Another little thing that a lot of people don't notice is the pass signs that are added that allow you to hide the entrance signs of rides so you can make your own without the in-game one bothering yours. My number one choice has got to be Fancytect, just due to the amount of flexibility this mod has for, well, anything. It has a plethora of fences, lights, roofs, walls, domes, spires. This mod can just be seen in just about every single master build by the pros in the scene, as it's just so useful. Just so much in one mod, it makes it one of the best for making any park that just needs that extra spice and detail, and the incredible width and variety this mod has is pretty great for getting that realism and detail you want in your parks. Next, let's hop into code mods. These are mods that are more for either increasing versatility of decorations, or for making your UI more user-friendly. Number 5 in the code mods list is Baboon's terrain mod, which has two additions to the training tool: a smoother raise and lower tool, and a paintbrush for the terrain paints. This makes making hills and valleys and painting certain areas much easier and more natural looking. I use this tool for the painting aspect a lot, as it allows me to easily plan out paths and layouts without the difficulty of regular painting, and without having to place the objects in the first place. This fourth one is a difficult one to learn and master, but it can allow you to make some of the most realistic layouts. Track Edit 2 is an incredible mod which allows you to click on nodes on the coaster track and change the banking, height, steepness, the turn angle, and the curve of that piece of the track. This allows you to make some inversions not possible with the current ride editor, and allows you to make some sections heart-lined, which is a great way of adding flavor to your coasters so that they are more unique. I would definitely say this is a definite must for anyone that is building some more realistic coasters. For this one, I decided to group two mods together because they are very similar and help both similar things. These are Coaster Anarchy and Construction Anarchy. Starting with Coaster Anarchy, this allows you to have free range of all of the coaster options while building a coaster, like a loop for a wooden coaster, and while this seems useless at first, it allows you to make some pretty realistic layouts, and get rid of some weird restrictions that some coasters have on their editors. Construction Anarchy, on the other hand, gives you more versatility on decoration placement, for off-grid placement, and to increase and decrease the size of any object to any range. It makes for some pretty incredible flexibility of pieces that even makes vanilla much more playable. One of the most impressive technical mods has to be Material Painter. This truly is a game changer which allows you to change the materials of any object, ride, or coaster piece into lava, water, glass, and make it even invisible. This is great so you can hide supports you don't want, so you can custom support, or make pools of water you wouldn't be able to place otherwise. Another incredible addition to this mod is that you can even paint any of these objects with videos that will play on them, or images. This makes custom image signs almost obsolete with the amount of flexibility this mod gives you. Before giving you my favorite code mod, my 2 runner-ups I think are still worth mentioning, but don't quite measure up with the other 5 of these code mods, are Camera Modify. Camera Modify is a great mod that is very friendly to use and is a very bug-free camera mod. It allows you to see more than what the vanilla Parkitect camera does without making the game look awful that other cameras usually do. UI Utilities is a great mod especially if you have a huge amount of mods, as it will make your deco window a lot cleaner, gives you the option to filter out mods you don't want to use, and another cool element of UI Utilities is the color randomizer that allows rocks and plants to have more natural colors, as not every plant has one green color. And finally, the last mod that's gotta take the cake for the most useful is Transform Anarchy. If you've ever played Planet Coaster, you know how amazing their move and rotate gizmo is. Well, now we have it in Parkitect. Switch from global and local and even lock it in to give more precise placement. The great thing is this gizmo even works with blueprints, so you can easily place your buildings where you want to. This mod is truly a game changer for me, allowing me to save so much time and to be so much more flexible in how I build. And that's it. If you're interested in downloading any of these mods, links will be found in the description, and in the future, a link to future tutorials on some of these mods as well, because I know some of these are kind of complicated. If you're interested in seeing more mods you can download, I would highly suggest checking out the Parkitect Depot website, which will have a link also in the description. I hope to see you using some of these, and I can't wait to see what you guys create with these game-changing mods.